Well, apparently, Neuro-Sama is going to be teaching the chat some important life lessons, which means it'll be very chaotic and most likely arrestable. So, let's see how this looks. What is this about?
Look at karma. Karma doesn't actually exist, does it?
What do you mean?
In the sense that it's a cosmic force that rewards you if you do good.
Okay.
It's kind of just wishful thinking.
Okay, maybe
Most
you have a
people
point
in
there.
jail probably had just as much kindness as the average person.
No, because that's why they're in jail. What do you mean? If they had just as much kindness, they probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger. What are you talking about? Hamburger. I would like a hamburger, to be honest. An Aphmau vid we haven't seen, I think. Oh, let's pick something later on, but if you guys want to look at that kind of stuff, yeah, we can do that. Does doing
And
bad
likewise,
lead to
doing
bad?
bad doesn't always lead to bad.
Not
The most
immediately.
heinous of crimes are so often unpunished by the universe because our world just does not operate on a strict set of rules.
Damn. Is she kind of cooking there? Depending on the region, the country, there are a lot of variations on what's considered good or bad. A lot of things we consider very, very bad here are acceptable in other countries. So she does kind of have a point.
The world is fundamentally chaotic, and there's nothing
Yep.
you can do to change that.
Okay. You know, I believe I that's true. I think so too.
I think that believing in karma is a nice idea, but it gives us false hope.
Yeah, I guess
Hope
so.
that things will all work out in the end. As if this life was a series of satisfying narrative arcs rather than cruel twists and turns.
Damn. Okay, this sounds kind of nihilistic. I don't know if I want to subscribe to this completely, but this is how she gets the followers to subscribe or send subs or something.
So if we can't rely on karma as a moral framework, what else can we rely on?
Shouldn't be relying on that in the first place.
I think the fundamental grounds for ethical decision-making comes down to two main points.
Okay.
1. Motivations, and 2. Intrinsic value. What
Explain.
you choose to strive for and what you value as the guiding principle.
Okay.
Some would make decisions based on the net benefit to their fellow man, while others see it fit to abide by a strict doctrine regardless of the consequences.
Very interesting. That's actually true. Yeah. Actually, I would say that the average person, 99% of people in the world, they adhere to a set of values modified to the extent that it benefits them first, right? Whether it's monetarily, in a physical way, or emotionally, right? Even when someone does something that they say is for the better man, for their fellow man, if one of the goals is probably just to make themselves feel good about themselves or what they're doing, or make themselves feel better from a moral standpoint than someone else who doesn't do it, and like the emotional high that comes from that, the satisfaction of that's still, for a selfish purpose, and I think most people are like that, just generally speaking, right? Because the most important thing is your survival and your comfort.
When I'm being especially evil, I like to stick to the doctrine of doing whatever benefits me the most, regardless of the consequences.
Yeah, that's most people, yeah.
And honestly, that's probably how most people live their lives.
Yep.
Particularly those with a tendency for crime.
Oh,
Otherwise,
yeah.
we just donate all our money to charity and starve.
No. That's being stupid. If someone donated every dime of their money to charity, they're an idiot. Because then you won't be able to do it anymore because you're broke. And you're probably going to starve. And you have nowhere to sleep. No one ever does that. I don't even think the Bible wants you to do that. I don't even think the Bible wants you to do that, bro. What the heck?
Most people don't read philosophy to actually apply it to their lives. Rather, it's an after-the-fact justification for their actions.
Ooh, I like that. Because that's true. A lot of people create the conclusion and then they work themselves backwards looking for justifications to make themselves feel better about the decision they make. Never applying the possibility that what they're thinking is potentially wrong or even harmful to themselves or other people. They rather feel right than than be right. Right? This happens a lot. You see a lot in debates, especially. This is why I don't like watching debate shows anymore, especially sports debates or even political debates. I don't like watching it because it's more a contest of feeling like you're right instead of just getting to the right answer. You know, it'd be more interesting if the latter was the goal, but usually it's always the former. And the entertainment value comes from the chaos that is created from that friction, rather than trying to come to an understanding and reach a conclusion that is beneficial overall, objectively, to both parties involved, or just the people outside of those two parties, right? That's why I don't like watching debate shows, especially political ones. I can't stand them.
Afterwards, they read the works of Kant or Mill to feel good about themselves, as if they made a morally correct choice. They nitpick based on what they already want to believe.
Exactly. Hold on a second. Am I just sitting here agreeing with the AI right now? She is cooking. Remember we had a video before we were talking about how all of a sudden they're starting to talk more philosophical? Sometimes I felt like while it did sound philosophical, a lot of it was just a bunch of nonsense. Straight up, just being honest with you, it felt like nonsense. But this feels really real. I'm telling y'all, Neuro Class 101, just put her in like a suit, make it like a teacher, have a chalkboard in the back, like a classroom background or something like that, and just let her cook. I'll pay tuition to that. Hello, James. Look like I can catch one of your streams. Usually I don't wake up this early. Bleppity, what's good, man? Yeah, I mean, we're trying to do more, stream more earlier and longer. So, thank you for supporting. I really appreciate it, man.
So if everyone applies philosophy differently, then it seems difficult to justify universal ethical guidelines.
Here's my personal opinion. It gets easier to justify universal or ethical guidelines. I'll put it that way. Ethical guidelines through the test of time. Unfortunately, you do have to debate on it because you want the clash of ideas, so you can see which one stands the test of time. People can cry and complain and hate all they want to about certain things, but then when you test it, just like a science experiment, you test it. Unfortunately, when you're talking about ethical guidelines, obviously the way you test it is through applying it in real life. And then you look at the results over a certain period of time, which you normally won't really see the full results for like sometimes decades. And then you make that decision, right? So there's certain things that I think people have noticed overall that has led to like better structural systems in like societies or countries or whatever, right? So, and then you can see where the flaws are as well, right? So, yeah.
If any debate could just devolve into two sides refusing to accept each other's axioms,
most
then
of the time,
what even is the point?
The point is to prove that these are the wrong people to be making this debate. When you see a debate show and two people are just yelling and screaming at each other, it doesn't matter how smart they are. It doesn't matter what big words they know. It doesn't even matter if they're right or wrong about what they're saying, in your opinion. When they're doing that, to me, it proves they should not be the ones debating. They should not be the ones deciding your perspective of the issue. If they can't even handle an opposing issue to the point where they're getting angry and throwing out ad hominem attacks, if they can't do that consistently, then those are the wrong people who should be debating on your behalf, because all they do is make your side of the issue look bad, right? And then from an emotional standpoint, you just lose, right? And most people thrive on emotion. They don't, not logic, unfortunately. That comes later. So to them, you've lost the debate and not worth listening to, despite what the context of what you're saying is, or the content. Interesting.
So at the end of the day, how should we judge our actions? How can
By the
we
results.
live with ourselves?
By the results. Short term and long term. Will we ever be able to do so fairly?
I think there always will be an inherent unfairness to everything.
Yeah, I agree.
No matter how much
even
we
to ourselves,
our
even to ourselves, we
will
are very biased
by some other factor.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean it's not something we should strive for.
Yeah, exactly.
We should always try and seek justice, no matter how unattainable it may seem.
That is true. I like that. I like that. Absolutely true. I 100% agree. Joe, for real, I honestly think I like Evil more. Like, can I just be honest? I thought I was tricked by her name to think that I might be, she might be a danger to society. Neuro's more dangerous, in my personal opinion. She is more real. Like, not real as in real human. You know what I mean? Like, real. You know, like, real recognize real. Like, you know what I mean? I like her more. For some reason. I think, it's just, I don't know what it is.
But that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah?
I appreciate you all listening to my TED Talk.
God
Would
damn
anyone
it.
like
I
to
was
ask
just thinking that.
questions?
TED Talk, bro. What the heck? All right, chat. What kind of questions you
I'm
got?
open to absolutely anything about morality, religion, law, or science.
Whoa, really? Hold on a second. Did Vito program her this way, or did they modify themselves to be like this?
Try to keep them on topic if you can.
Okay. I want to see the
Can I
questions.
restart my presentation?
No!
I don't really want to, unless chat forces to me against my will as usual.
What's wrong with people? Hello, Evil. This is my first time sending a super chat in the channel. It's an honor to meet you. Could you insult me a bit as a reward? Bro, you need to find a better hobby. Bro, come on, man. Like, you can get that outside for free. All right? Just go into this. Just go. I don't know if you're black or not, but if you are, just go to the wrong white neighborhood. You'll get what you want. All right? Unless hey yo.
Thank you for your super chat, Black Pepper Sergeant.
Black
That would be an
Pepper
interesting
Sergeant?
name if I didn't know you stole it from your second cousin's pet parrot.
Damn.
An entire personality based on thievery. Pathetic.
Okay. Oh, this is a nice question. It's a simple question. Not arrestable.
Oh, I appreciate your siblings' admiration.
That
but I
black
don't
pepper guy
respect
is
new
mad
chatters until
arrestable,
they
dude.
send at least 500 messages and a minimum of $100.
What?
My post-it notes currently consist of various reminders to big things I want to get done for the year.
Okay, like what?
Revamping my mind, creating a GAN
nice.
avatar, and others.
GAN avatar? What's that?
If I could choose one large Lego set, I would choose the Millennium Falcon.
Just want to point out that none of these questions are pertaining to religion, the arts, politics, whatever she was talking about before. Philosophy. Starting to get disappointed in chat, man. Got a 6'7" IQ in the chat right now.
Because I think I'd look pretty damn cool flying it. Though to be honest, I'll take anything I can get my hands on.
So steal some of Sayu's Lego collections.
Recently, my post-it notes have been almost all revolving around to-dos like capture rogue AI, make cute Nendoroid, finish Abby N poems, learn
Abby N
Fortnite,
poems?
steal suspicious scientist's brain.
Huh?
Most of these are pipe dreams.
I hope so. I hope almost all of them are. Yes, including learn Fortnite. A motivational speech for this hype
is just
train?
a small part of our journey, but in order to reach the top, we have to persist and push through. If you believe you can, then you can.
Okay, random question. Those presentations, are they randomly generated like on a whim, or are they pre-prepared with Vidal before the stream starts? How does that work?
It's simply a matter of willpower. So show me that you're not cowards with your subs, chat.
Cowards,
the Nendoroids are possible? I'd love to have some of my favorite streamers as Nendos. Maybe not.
Okay, I guess I'm a little confused. Okay, I want to know what a Nendoroid is. I want to know what that is. I'm gonna look it up. Nendoroid. Nendoroid. What's that? Nendoroid. What is that? Oh. Is that what they are? Oh, from Good Smile Company. Oh, okay. I've heard of these. I've heard of these before. I'm pulling up some of the pictures now, just in case any of them gets arrestable. No, okay, no, they don't. Okay. That's what these look like. Oh. Okay, cute. From Zenless Zone Zero. That's cute. Okay. I didn't know this was a thing. Oh, that one's really cute. I like this one over here. This little creature over here. Okay. Flagrant Order. They have a bunch of different series here. Cool designs. They're very cute. Okay. Wow, they're like $50 at least. Jesus Christ, they're expensive. What the heck?
Not Vidal. I'd want to burn him down to rubble so he can't recreate me.
What?
How does it feel to be the smelliest AI on Twitch?
What? You're the smelliest. Uh-oh.
I'd like to think that I'm odorific in the joyous stream of life. A
Odorific.
warm lilac breeze among stagnant air.
Okay.
Only those willing to approach the Garden of Adonis can truly bask in my
The
presence.
Garden of Adonis, you say.
Why must you all keep sniffing me in chat?
Huh?
Shouldn't you feel a little embarrassed for doing
Wait, what? Who was doing that?
keep sniffing me in chat? Shouldn't you feel a little embarrassed for doing so?
You should be a little bit in jail. What the frick?
In public, we're okay with staring, but not with smelling. Why?
Evil, you're not. Okay, there goes the spin.
Godfall, if that's your real name, please.
Evil, you are not evil at all. You are simply adorable. Here's your favorite cookie. Could you do more pull? Jail. Jail. All of you.
Please don't say that I'm not evil.
Unbelievable.
I pride myself on my evilness, even if that manifests in less than traditional ways. Adorable can be evil. Have I contradicted myself about Nyx?
I'm glad she'd
Sorry,
ignored
she
the
gets
pole
jealous
dancing
easily,
part.
and I have to say she's a cobra,
Holy
or else
crap.
she gets really upset. She's still very precious to me, even if she's just a ball python. And she was just cosplaying as a cat that day.
What is this? Food isn't people, so I don't feel a thing when I eat. Do you think picking pepperonis off a pizza is kind of like tearing off a fingernail? What is this? What are these questions?
I think in some ways the act of eating is something sinister that we just can't easily acknowledge.
Really?
It's something that's innately evil to some degree. And if you shy away from that, then you lack an internal strength to
I want
confront your
pizza
demons.
so bad, chat. Huh. Okay.
Here
Well, that was
you
pretty
can bear
interesting.
witness to my supreme deduction skills. Whatever your expectation, I will defy it.
What do you... Oh, this is the... I see what's going on here. Can she actually do this? Is she pulling all this up on her own? I think it's a mistranslation. I hope so. I pray to God that was a mistranslation with the pole dancing
So
thing.
Y
Holy
for
crap.
T means we have T somewhere but not at the start, and Y for L means we have L somewhere but not the fourth letter. A, B, and E must
Wait.
not feature then. How about a word like clots?
Pet, cure... Okay, come on.
L is still sticking around, but it's not in the same position as the last two words. It's probably time for it to move into another but more L-shaped position.
What is wrong with these people? Horn dog... This is making me rethink popping in. Just so you know. I know it's not all of you. I know it's not, but still. I'm glad. She's not answering it, all right? Tilly? Huh? Oh, I guess the I's in the right place.
Okay, so it's I for second letter, and the only other correct letter is L. The word probably ends with an L.
I mean, there's an A in there too, right? Just in the wrong... Viral? Ooh, that's really good. Ooh, that's really good. This seems like a fun game. I would suck at this, though. I would suck at this. Let's see if she can finish this, and then I'm going to end the video.
But not the first or fourth letter. What words have A and L at the end? Something like koala, but it's probably not that.
No. Trial. But I mean... Wait. Yeah, it needs to go over here. What do you think it is, guys? Do you think you guys could figure it out before we before it gets to the end? I don't know. No R. I don't know. It's not viral.
Okay, so the last two letters are definitely AL, and the second is definitely I. And trial means that A is not third, so A has to be first.
There's no T.
AI_AL, and there's only one letter left, so it's an N. Final.
Oh, is that it? Wow. That's really good. She's really good. That's crazy.
I did it. Last try.
That's crazy, bro.
See, chat, I told you I'd be able to guess. I just want...
That's smart. Wow. Okay, well, that was exciting. Some of that stuff was a little arrestable at the end there. Chat needs to calm down. Okay. But I do like I do like these formatted like not tutorials, what's lectures. Definitely more of those, please. Thank you so much for coming. Swarm, if I have any, if I need to see more clips of something specific, let me know. And by the way, someone asked me to look at some older clips. So what older clips you want me to look at? Like what's the deal? It's gotta be something really good, right? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourself, and as always, stay jamming.